Hey.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Christine. I'm Barbara. I'm Person. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yes. This is going to be about a 2 minutes, 5-minute video tops.
Perfect. Cool.
This is Christine. This is Mary, and that is Miss Abby. So, you guys want to set your stuff down?
Are people going to say I'm swimming like a mermaid there tomorrow? That's a nice compliment.
Abby?
Yes.
Have you been here before?
Yes, I have. I've been to that water park twice.
Really? Which one was your favorite one?
The green drop one. I hope it's open tomorrow.
Scary.
It does, but I still enjoy it.
I feel like I couldn't breathe in that too. No.
It does look scary, but I still enjoy it.
Well, you're brave. He doesn't
My
like-
brother would be terrified if he did that.
And we do see that with
Haircut looks good.
I'm so tired and overwhelmed.
Can we have a little bit of this in the front too?
So this is an interview.
Yep, about travel and tourism in Anaheim and
Okay. It'll allow her to say.
Thank you.
And that could be the worker.
David covers my ears when there's a certain noise I don't like.
Yeah. I heard the song by the way.
You did?
Boyfriend Forever? Is that the name of the
Yes,
song?
we had to cut a verse.
Oh no.
Can I sing
Who
it for
wrote
you?
that song? You?
Me and her college roommate Casey, because Mary's college roommate helps me with my music. She's like my co-worker.
Okay. Wow. You're staying busy. With all the shows you're attending.
Yeah, and
all
do you
the
know what
theater
synesthesia is?
What was that?
Synesthesia. My boyfriend has that. He calls numbers colors.
Oh wow. I didn't know
Like
that.
for example, David will see, if he sees a color, he'll name the numbers of those colors.
So you have those numbers memorized, I take it, right?
Excited for tomorrow?
Yeah.
What rides do you want to do tomorrow?
Wolf Tail, for sure. Howl and Tornado. The racing slides where you have to go down.
Okay.
It's a race. Are we gonna get breakfast down here tomorrow?
Maybe, yeah.
I'll get some, you know what else I'll eat? I'll get some fruit like watermelon.
Yeah.
what's wrong with my hair? You just looked at it in a funny way. See, I can tell. That's how connected we are. Wait, something's wrong.
I did.
You are askew.
Oh wow. We'll save it for later. Oh wow, we'll save this one for later. Wait, look, it's the Disneyland booth. Hi.
Hi.
Abby, when are we going to Disney?
When are you coming to Disney? Really?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I take one for Abby's brother, Ben?
Absolutely.
I'd like to thank Great Wolf Lodge for hosting us. This is such a treat to be here. So we have a great presentation planned for you. So please join me in welcoming Abbey and her mother, Christine Romero, from Netflix hit series Love on the Spectrum. Autism hasn't stopped Abbey from doing what she loves. It helped reveal her incredible spirit and creativity. She's an entrepreneur, a Disney fan, a TV personality, and a musician whose original song, Boyfriend Forever, captured hearts everywhere. Let's give a warm welcome for Abbey.
How's everyone doing? Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Abby. Thanks for coming today. As you know, I have autism. I was officially diagnosed at 2.5. I spent most of my life feeling isolated and alone, since I couldn't join conversations or focus. I walked around in circles a lot, saying words to myself. I had something called echolalia, where you repeat things you hear from TV or movies. Even though I had words, it was like I should know what they meant. This is when I started with all kinds of therapies. I have had 22 years in speech therapy to be able to communicate today. In elementary school, I was more aware of the other kids and that I was different. It was hard to talk to the other kids because I couldn't get the words out. Sometimes my words would get stuck. And then the other kids didn't want to talk to me because I couldn't answer. This is when I learned to identify with Ariel. Ariel was a mermaid living in a world alone. She wanted to be with the people, and when she finally became human, she couldn't talk. That's how I felt. I felt very isolated and alone. That's why mermaids and Ariel are still important to me today. Now, about autism, here are some things about autism that I think you should know. Number one, everyone is different. Some people with autism have no speech delay. They didn't need much speech therapy. I had it for 22 years and I'm still learning how to get my thoughts out now. So you have to be patient. Sometimes it takes me a while to process your question. Number two, I listen in a different way than most people. Sometimes I look away. That is because eye contact is hard. It's like I can't look and listen at the same time. So I usually listen and look away. That helps me listen better and focus. If people like me don't make eye contact, they are not being rude. They're trying to listen. Oh, and that reminds me, I have supersonic ears too. That means I can hear things very far away. My mom noticed this when I was young. I could hear things before she could, like a dog in the distance, car alarms, stuff like that. That also means if you are whispering things in the back of the room, I might hear you. Be careful. I could also see things before she could. We were at a barbecue once when I was around 6 years old. I looked up and I could see a bald eagle in the sky. I pointed and said, "Bald eagle!" No one else could see it, so they didn't believe me. But one of the dads at this barbecue kept looking just to be sure, and about a minute later, he could see it too, and he showed everyone, and I was right. So these things are different about the way I am in the world. Hearing things and seeing things before anyone else can. But often that's why some things are harder for me because the world doesn't work the way I see it or hear it. The sound of a baby crying is like a nail going across the blackboard kind of sound. It hurts me. I think it is the octave of it. Some people don't understand that. The crying hurts me and it affects me on the inside and everything goes out of whack. I always have headphones, but sometimes parents think I'm being rude if I look away or run away or say anything. It's the same with certain kinds of music. I don't know why, but mostly jingles on the radio or TV show theme songs. Sometimes it's the octave, but other times the song is related to a memory. So the song immediately puts the memory in my head. It's like a movie playing that only I can see. Also, if I were to see a character of a kid's show that I dislike, like VeggieTales, that music is awful for me. So high-pitched. Even if I see a picture or a stuffed animal of that, it brings the theme song into my mind and then I am dysregulated. Feelings like extreme heat, crowds, waiting in long lines, the feeling of being startled is a bad one. If I am startled by a bang, a dog bark, or something like that, it's like I stay stuck in that feeling of being startled and I can't readjust or go back to before. That is the thing for me. I get stuck in a feeling where you can just let it go. But I'm working on it and I am much better. All these things are sensory processing. Everyone has sensory preferences, things you like and things you don't like. But for me, it can shut my brain off because I feel things so strongly. That is why I stim sometimes. I have movement and gestures that help me feel better in my body. Some people jump, pace, or rock back and forth. I like the feeling of deep pressure, like going into the deep end of the pool, a massage, or a roller coaster. Some people may do things that look different to you, but they need to do it to be their best self. So if you can remember some of these things, you will help people like me to be able to come to their favorite places like Great Wolf Lodge, Disneyland, of course, medieval times, Knott's Berry Farm, and more. Thank you for coming and learning about autism. You are helping to make it easier for people like me to enjoy a vacation just like everyone else. And now my mother will talk, and I will leave the room because I need a break. Thank you.
Abby, you did amazing.
You did really good.
What else did I do?
What do you mean?
Autism can also be invisible. Sometimes we can't see what's going on. When Abby was younger, some of her more pronounced behaviors kind of blended in. You couldn't really see some of those behaviors, so to speak, but as she got older, social pressures in public, behaviors, expectations, it became harder for her. She might jump around, not answer your question, look away. But there are others on the spectrum that have the ability and awareness to cover up those behaviors, almost hide it in a way, even though on the inside they are struggling. And as kids get older, they call this masking. I therefore could never assume that what she was feeling was something I could understand. I had to listen to everything she said and really try to piece some things together and then help her identify it. Because sometimes the parents are trying to teach the child what they need too. This is something that, again, most people don't realize in autism. You guys will when you sign up for this training, which I'm so proud of all of you for running to sign up for that.